Hello friends, welcome to this exercise on how to service and repair a washing machine. On completion of this exercise, you will be able to record the nameplate details of the washing machine, listen to the complaint of the customer and identify the type of fault and rectify it, service the washing machine through general checks, visual inspection and conduct an insulation resistance test. Record the details of maintenance on the service card.
A machine that is electrically operated and used to wash our clothes is known as washing machine. Every home now has a washing machine, and it is difficult to picture living without one. Additionally, many brands and models could have extra components or tweaks that improve the cleaning process. Nevertheless, all washing machines contain the same fundamental parts that work together to clean your clothes, despite their various styles and functionality. Let us collect the material required to do this exercise. Measure, test lamp, combination plier, DE double-ended spanner set, screwdriver, grease gun, oil cane, pulley puller, digital multimeter, washing machine semi-automatic type, washing machine spares, grease, Teflon tape. Repairing of washing machine. Record the details of the washing machine. Listen to the complaints of the customer or user. The complaints may be anyone listed. If machine not switching on, check for an open connection and rectify the same. Check the incoming power supply. Check the fuse on the machine. Check the motor windings and carry out minor repairs. If needed, send it for rewinding in case of an open circuit. Check the speed governing starting switch. Repair or replace with a new switch. If water not filling up in the washing drum, the inlet pipe is choked, open the inlet valve, clean it and reconnect it using waterproofing Teflon tape. Check incoming water supply and replace the same. If water does not drain out of the washing drum, check the outgoing valve, clean and reconnect it with proper waterproofing. Check the outgoing pipe for any kinks, repair or replace the same. If machine does not switch off, check the timer working. The timing mechanism on the timer have been closed or clogged. If possible, repair it. Otherwise, replace the timer with a new one. The timer may be okay, but the switch may be stuck. Replace the switch. If machine becomes on only for a very short duration and then switches off, the timer setting may be incorrect. Set the timer properly. The speed governor switch may be faulty. Dismantle the motor and repair the same if possible, or replace the starting speed governor swivel mechanism. The running winding impedance could have increased due to open circuit and insulation failure. Check the running winding impedance and rewind the motor if necessary. If the machine is noisy, check the balancing of the drum and correct the same if found off balance. The motor shaft pulley or drum driver pulley may be loose. Tighten the same. The belt of the machine drive might have loosened, thus giving play. Check the bearings of motor. Replace the worn out or grease the same using recommended grease. Check all rubber bushings that are used in the machine for absorbing mechanical vibrations. If found spoiled or missing, replace them. If the machine gives shock, isolate the machine from the supply and carry out measure test. If there is an insulation failure found in the plug, isolate the motor and check the winding with body. If winding insulation failure is detected, send the motor for rewinding. If insulation failure is detected, trace the complete wiring of the machine and locate the faulty or leaky insulation area. Replace the complete wire that is found faulty. If power is switched on, motor is not running, check if the motor shaft is rotating. If there is a humming sound, the shaft may be loose. Tighten the same. Check the belt tension. If the belt has become loose, tighten the same by the tension adjuster or replace the belt with a new one. Check if the agitator of the machine is sufficiently loose. that is, the bearing is free and not tight. Carry out lubrication of the bearing if necessary. If the machine control switch is switched on, the fuse blows. Isolate the machine from the supply, isolate the motor terminals and check if there is an insulation failure or short circuit in the motor or in the wiring of the machine. If short circuit or insulation failure in the motor, rewind the motor. If short circuit or insulation failure is present in the rest of the machine, trace the same and remove the short circuit. Servicing of washing machine. Read the instruction manual of the washing machine. Connect the machine to the supply and switch on machines in steps as indicated by the operating or instructional manual. Check the water flow from the inlet to the machine. If found faulty, clean the inlet and reconnect the water supply using proper waterproofing method. If leakage is present at the connecting point between the machine and the water pipe, use Teflon tape between the couplings to prevent leakage. Check the water flow at the outlet and check whether all the water is drained out of the wash drum. If it does not, disconnect the machine from the supply, then level the machine on the floor and let the water drain out. Isolate the machine from the supply. Open the inspection cover of the machine. Carry out visual inspection of the supply cord and its terminal, that is between plug and machine terminals. Check the condition of the motor pulley, belt and drive alignment. Check all internal connections between the control panel and the machine motors, timer and switches as shown in the connection diagram. Lubricate the bearings of the motor using a grease pump as recommended by the manufacturer. Apply where the maximum vibration of machine is felt. Conduct an insulation test of the motor using 500 volt megger and record it in the table. Insulation resistance should be around 1 mega ohm. If it is less, then check the wiring and internal accessories and all electrically live parts for moisture and weak insulation. Remove the moisture and prevent any water leakage near the electrical parts suitably. Reconduct the insulation test. Close the inspection hatch. Connect the machine to the supply and load the machine with number of clothes recommended by the manufacturer for the smooth running of the washing machine.
I hope that after watching this video, you will be able to record the nameplate details of the washing machine, listen to the complaint of the customer and identify the type of fault and rectify it, service the washing machine through general checks, visual inspection and conduct an insulation resistance test. Record the details of maintenance on the service card. This concludes the exercise on how to do service and repair of washing machine. Thank you. See you in the next exercise.